Now, I don't know about you, but I always wanted to make a robot that was completely made out of PCBs, right? And I'm not just talking about a couple layers of PCBs and then you slap on some motors. I mean everything out of PCBs. So the frame is a PCB, the motors are made out of PCBs with actual printed coils on them, and everything just kind of clicks together, and you just add the batteries and some components onto the PCB and then you're done. Well, interestingly enough, I came across a project by Carl Bugeja. Sorry if I'm saying that name incorrectly. He makes his own PCB motors that you can at least order from somewhere. I guess he didn't make them by hand, but I guess you could. It'd just be very, very hard because they look quite intricate, the little coils that are on the boards, but it's almost exactly what I'm talking about. He can click together a bunch of PCB motors in a sense. He puts them together soldering, but he makes his own little self-balancing two-wheeled robot, and it is pretty awesome. He puts a little battery pack on top, a couple weights to balance it out, and he managed to actually create this robot through 100% PCBs. There are no standard motors hooked up to here. I think this is just awesome, just amazing. Especially since this is just a maker. This is not a company who did this. This is a maker who took some time and put in the hours and developed his own PCB motor system. I'm not entirely sure if he has these available, but I would love to get my hands on these and make my own. But you could make this tiny little robot like he has here. You can see is about the size of his finger, and it doesn't balance that bad. It seems to do most of the job that you would want if what you want is it to balance and drive around. But I would love, 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 love to get this thing hooked up to the internet, and if it's cheap enough, which I think it could be, especially in scale, if you scaled this and actually mass produced it, this could be extremely cheap and probably even as a kit really fun to make. So I really hope that Carl here keeps developing this, maybe makes it available for us to all buy or maybe purchase, or maybe the files themselves, and maybe we can make some cool little real-life games for it using it on surrogate.tv. But if you want to learn more about it, go check out Carl Bugeja. You can find his YouTube channel, which is Carl Bugeja, and I'll put the name here because I am definitely saying the name wrong. Hey, you, hey, don't go to the next video. You've got to go down there. Go down there and hit subscribe and hit that bell if you want to get notifications, because subscribe doesn't work anymore. You got to hit the bell, and definitely leave a thumbs up if you like the video. If you want all the latest techie, nerdy gadget news, niche stuff that you're not going to hear about anywhere else, like maker news and all kinds of weird robotics, definitely subscribe and hit that bell, and we'll see you next time.